Panthers and Saints. A lot of optimism about this Panthers team. We've seen this number, Sean, come from 5.5 down to 3.5, and I got to be honest. Who the fuck is betting on the Panthers? I haven't seen Bryce Young look any better, and I don't care how bad I think Derek Carr is going to be. This strikes me as the kind of game where, although you'll point out, not a great layer of the points.
No.
Playing against a guy like Bryce Young, one of the rare times he's going to be the better quarterback on the field, and there is no debate. So I don't really want to lay the 3.5, even though we're supposed to, but I've already taken it twice. So my card's unbalanced, and there's no fucking way I'm taking Bryce Young. I see all these nerds see a nerd get a job with a professional football team, and so they subconsciously want to support this team.
Yeah.
And they're betting on this team because they're like, this is good value. Why is it good value? Bryce Young looked like one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen play in the NFL. Not first round pick, ever seen play in the league. So yeah, I don't think the new coaching staff matters. I'm not a Matt Canales guy. There's nothing about this team that I like, and we haven't even talked about the defense. So I actually like the Saints. I think the offense could have a nice game here. I think we're going to see some. I mean, look, the offense was complete trash last year. We talked about it repeatedly. John Gruden came in to help install the offense.
Well, who for the Saints?
For the Saints,
yeah.
Their offensive coordinator needed help installing an offense. That seems like a bad place to start.
Yeah, Kubiak should be an upgrade, certainly.
But he's just a name guy. He's Clint Kubiak, not even the good Kubiak. He's just the son of a Kubiak.
I mean, the Panthers could be better, but I think we have to factor in how historically bad they were last year. The Panthers didn't snap the ball while leading in the fourth quarter of a single game last season. That hasn't happened since in the wild card era. So you got to go back 34 years, and it's probably even more, but the data couldn't pick it up. Yeah. I mean, am I excited to bet on Dennis Allen 24-46 straight up? No. Am I excited to bet on Derek Carr 9-19 ATS as a favorite of 3.5 or more? No. But am I betting on Bryce Young? You're damn sure I'm not.
No.
Bryce Young at New Orleans last year in week 14. I mean, how much can change between now and week 14? He was 13 of 36, 137 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 48 passing yards.
But he's older now, Sean.
And Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, like to me, when a Steelers
is he moving the needle?
No, when the Steelers get rid of a receiver.
Canales came in and he had a good season with Geno Smith and he had a good season with Baker. What he was able to do there, they had running games. So his pass, set up, play action, put the guys in third and short. That worked, and third and manageable. And people talk, oh hey, this is their third down success rate's unsustainable for the Bucs. But meanwhile, Canales is gone. They're going to be in a more optimistic area. I think the Panthers are going to be facing a bunch of 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7s because you got Chuba Hubbard leading the pack, and clearly this team wants to build, wants to establish the run. That's why they drafted Jonathan Brooks super high. So maybe there's a world where the ACL doesn't matter and he's healthy and they get some momentum in the second half of the season. Maybe, but early on, man, I just don't see it.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but I think it sounds like Miles Sanders is going to be part of the backfield too.
And he was bad. I love Miles Sanders, but he was really bad.
I don't think that's necessarily a positive. I mean, I think also you just have like kind of a grown ass defense. That's, as much as you want to clown Dennis Allen, the defense generally is competent. They're not going to make a fool of themselves. And, when you play against a team like this, you're going to eat. And, I don't know. This is probably one of those games that's going to land on 3, and we're going to end up being like, God damn it, Bryce Young lost by 3. But
well, the Panthers defense is really rough. And I remember hearing a beat reporter going, and hey, what do you guys think of your pass rush? And his response was, well, they have the first Q in the waiver wire, so that was going to be their answer to the pass rush. What? And clearly they want to run the ball, but how are they going to be able to run the ball with Chuba Hubbard and Miles Sanders? I mean, Chuba Hubbard's maybe interesting in fantasy because you think he might get a lot of volume, but it's always scary taking a guy who's not super explosive like Chuba Hubbard behind and their offensive line is better. But if you watch Bryce Young, the issue wasn't the receiver. The issue wasn't, hey, the offensive line needs to be a little bit better and they need Deontay Johnson. They weren't close. They weren't close.
Yeah, they had Adam. They basically got Black Adam Thielen.
There you go.
But again, when the Steelers get rid of a receiver, pay attention. Tomlin knows something.